Hello everyone, welcome back to Positron Plays Hand of Fate 2. So today we're going to take a look at Colbjorn's questline. I'm going to do a similar thing as I did last time with Estrella's quest, in that I'll piece together all the parts of Colbjorn's quest at the beginning of the video, and I'll try to leave everything else for the end. That way, if you just want to see his storyline or you need help with it, you can just go through that part of the video and you should be able to find that very quickly. And then otherwise, we will go in there and do all that stuff. And I'm going to try starting with the High Priestess. I don't know how it's going to go, but yeah, so I'll show off any new cards and stuff that come along the way. Yeah, I'll get started. I'll see you in a second. Okay, Clan Eyebright. Colbjorn returns to his home village to partake in Toil, the ritual cleaning of his people's ancestral grave mounds. He invites you to accompany him, and we did require one blessing, which I have now. Clan Eyebright's village, hidden in the forest of Mount Providence, is burned out husk. See no inhabitants within the collapsed walls and fallen roofs. Colbjorn leads you through the trees to the grave mounds, flat snowy field dotted with body-sized hillocks. Two villagers are here, kneeling by the cairns in prayer. You realize they are either old or enfeebled. Your stout companion kneels before three graves. They look fresh. The grass has yet to grow over them. He empties a flask of Aramore's spirits over the mounds and lets the blessing fall onto the cold earth by them. He motions you to do the same. Sure. You kneel on the cold, hard ground beside Colbjorn as he bends his head in prayer. Tranquility is shattered by a jagged rock bouncing off your companion's back. Draw your weapon and turn to see an old northerner woman, bent over with age, clutching a basket of rocks. Fierce hatred burns behind her eyes. Get out of here, betrayer, life burner. The old northerner tears her hair in grief. She continues flinging rocks. Colbjorn flinches as the stones rebound off his flesh, but does not move to defend himself. A group of villagers gather around you. They do not join in, but they do not intervene either. I kind of want to see what happens. The barrage continues until the snow is stained with blood and the woman is on her hands and knees, weeping uncontrollably. An elder, his head wreathed in bone and blossom, steps forward, his wrinkled fist clenched with anger. Why have you returned? Colbjorn waves a massive hand at the three grave mounds. Your duty was to die for this clan or your hearth, but you were too cowardly to do either. Why couldn't you do it? His stern tone breaks into a sob. I had a daughter, your sons, they burnt everything, all because you could not die for us. Colbjorn merely stares blankly into the distance. Yeah, we can give you 30 gold to see reason. Oh dear, have to make a roll here though. Wow, that is an awful roll. Fortunately, we have blessings. The elder looks hungrily at the gold. Coin will buy us food and warmth. Perhaps it will ward off other clans from coming to pick at our remains. He accepts the gold. The villagers seem less angry now, though their sadness remains. The elder sighs. We have nothing. Only anger drives me now. Betrayer Colbjorn, prove yourself in the Horforce trial. Prove you are worthy of dying for Clan Eyebright again.
We all must seek redemption along this road, for all have made errors.
Well, let's see. We'll see where this will lead us. Okay, here we are at the Horforce trial. Colbjorn the Betrayer, you are to survive in the forest with neither sustenance or warmth. The elder of Clan Eyebright awaits you both at the edge of the Grim Wilds, a glacial forest of blizzards, beasts, and treachery. If the ancestors see you through this night, you are forgiven. Place your foodstuff into a basket. The elder can't help but look longingly at the charming miniature pies you recently bought. I don't want to beg, but many in the clan go hungry each night. Now you can have it. For your kindness, a reward. The effect of all gain chance cards are applied twice until you leave the level, then discard this card. Huh. Little ceremony, Colbjorn descends into the Grim Wilds. Gives you a word of warning. Grim Wilds will offer us no refuge from the cold. We must keep moving if we want to survive. It is still bright out as you delve further in. The metal handle of your weapon chills your side. Early afternoon. The intense cold makes it hard to think. It is difficult to remember whether a path or tree is familiar or new. Okay. Oh dear. Well, the 6 is a good start, but we're gonna need to do a lot better than that. I guess we'll do that? Otherwise, we just kind of fail here. Forest leads you to a large frozen pond cut into the mountain. We could drink from the pond or explore somewhere else. Well, we'll drink from it. Chill numbs your wounds. Okay. I mean, don't really need it, but... Oh, Colbjorn takes a sip too, and he comes back. Okay. Yeah, let's explore somewhere else. The hours pass. It is still bright out as you delve further in. Alright, it's early afternoon. No, we'll keep moving. Yep. Okay, another dice roll here. Nice, we just won that one right away. That's good. Stumble across a small stone shrine. A roughly chiseled figurine of a vulture, or is it a human, sits within. Colbjorn drops a few coins in the shrine and prays. Yeah, we'll give some gold. Drop a few coins into the frozen offering bowl and bend your head in prayer. Okay, so this also gives us life. Interesting. Shrine spirit answers your prayers as it sees fit. Okay, we'll keep going. Hours pass. It's late afternoon. Good. The sun is setting, bathing the grim wilds in warm orange. If you were not knee-deep in icy snow, you could perhaps enjoy the beauty of it. Colbjorn stands like a morose statue, ignoring the sunset. No, we'll just keep going. We're in good health. I'm assuming if we fail these, we'll run into trouble. Oh dear. Speaking of which. Nope. Okay, good. Crow cocks his head at you and speaks in the common tongue. How now, wanderers in the grim? Are the wanderers lost? Do they require assistance? Appease the crow, we lose one equipment. Sure, let's try it. Out of curiosity. I mean, we can't even wear the armor of gluttony right now. Yeah, you can have that. I want to keep the healing spirits just in case. Place the armor at the crow's feet. Okay, this is a success or failure here. Oh, bummer. What bane rubbish is this? Talking Crow's eyes glow red. From now until the great winter takes all, when you pray at Thunder's shrine, or Thunder's shrine, accursed. Flaps away haughtily. Bummer. Oh, we'll keep going. You move through the trees, shivering, finding only more dense forests. Colbjorn warns you not to stray too far from where you had left the Elder. Pitch black of night has arrived in the grim wilds. Bitter cold seeps into your bones, racking your limbs with pain as you move. There's no moon tonight. Trying to keep moving through the pitch black forest. Sharp pain, yeah, okay. We can keep going. Yeah, we're doing okay. We might want to stop and find that pond again, though. We'll go one more. Alright, I'll try to find the pond again. Needs a 14 roll. Oh my goodness, I cannot roll to save my life here. Literally. I think if we win... Oh my goodness, I almost failed. He'll come back as well. Yeah, we'll drink from the pond. That's a problem. Okay. Oh, I'm dead. Yep. Wow, I did not expect that to be the case.
More on defense than
well, I will be back in a moment to try that again.
The opportunity to strike back will always present itself.
Okay, here we are at nighttime again. This time I actually got a different blessing. In fact, a better blessing, honestly. Divine Providence, which is the one that gives us +2 to each dice, which is insane. It's basically a guaranteed win on any dice roll. I didn't get cursed by the crow this time either, so I think I should be able to find the shrine, and I'll be okay with that. So let's do that right now. Let's go to the shrine. Should be an easy win. Yep. Yeah, the shrine shouldn't be cursed this time, so... There's a mournful sound of a wooden flute in the distance, and suddenly before you stand the spectral figure, a woman with no eyes. Seems unperturbed by this sudden apparition. Barefoot with a thin shawl clutched around her, she stands before you and speaks in a deep voice, each word ringing out like a gong. Mortal you summoned, but I smell no blood nor enemy slain to honor me. Offer something? I can't use the pure, so sure. Yes, there is power in this. It has killed many and will kill many more. A spirit blesses you before fading away. I don't really want a blessing. I'm not really sure what to do here. Try it again, I guess? Okay, there we go. Let's try one more time. Alright, I'm hoping that's enough, because we're out of gold now. We do get nicked on the way out of there. We're gonna have to take one more, I think. We can still take one more. Ah, at long last, the pink of dawn arises. Feels warmer already, thank goodness. The elders should find us soon, Colbjorn grunts. The hours pass. The elders should find us soon. Let's just keep going. As day breaks, the elder of Clan Eyebright greets you with a tin cup of steaming tea. You gulp it down quickly, sighing with relief as the elixir's warmth spreads throughout your body. The ancestors have judged you worthy, Colbjorn. The old northern places a wrinkled hand on his chest and bows. Nice.
Well done.
The elder watches as a small bird alights on the tree beside him. Fear our clan is no more, but the hearth of Clan Eyebright may still burn true in the endless halls. Restore our honor, Colbjorn. Avenge us. In the weald by our village lives a shaman. Appeal to her mercy. See if she can tell us more. Nice. Okay. So we will head on to the next part of this then. Alright, here we are at the next part. Shamans of the north are known as healers, raid leaders, and curse bringers, among other things. She stares warily as you approach, but relaxes at the sight of Colbjorn. Clan Eyebright fodder, and one of the Sutherland. I've only spilled your people's blood. I've yet to see one up close. The shaman peers into your eyes. I find it hard to move with your bones so weak. Colbjorn drops a blessing on the door, and the shaman allows him to enter. Okay, we do need one, which we have, thankfully. Ooh. The walls of the cabin are adorned with curiosities and keepsakes, vials of black ichor, broken swords, and everywhere golden trinkets. You'll have to be blessed out of curiosity. As payment, the shaman eagerly stabs you with a curved dagger. Surprisingly, you feel no pain, but an intense lethargy washes over you instead. No wound remains when she withdraws the blade. Creepy. Ooh, and there's also a huge failure component to this. That's terrifying. Oh god, and I actually pulled it. More better blood, sure. Fantastic. This is the worst acupuncture I've ever received. Blessings are the Northerners' bread and butter, and bread and butter are blessings to everyone. Okay, Guardian Angel. Nice. Let's talk of Clan Eyebright. She nods. Yes, I know why you have come all this way. Rogvir, Skald of Clan Crowfoot, was the one who led the burning. Rogvir, Colbjorn says, his voice a low rumble. He slumps down to a wooden stool and it creaks beneath his weight. Colbjorn is in deep thought. It seems like you'll have to ask questions for him. How do we avenge? She cuts her thumb and wipes a line of blood onto your companion's brow and then on his swords. To avenge this clan, you must die, Colbjorn of the Betrayer. You defy the old ways, and so you must pay with your life. Perhaps then good will return to Clan Eyebright. Shaman rearranges the row of skulls on her windowsill. Or perhaps it won't. Ancestors can be a fickle bunch. Colbjorn blinks nervously. What if I cannot? Shaman nods. That is likely.
A new step forth, and a new revelation.
Yeah, what did Colbjorn do? Shaman shakes her head. The trinket's tied to her headdress, clinking gently. That is not mine to tell. What about the burning? Most died, but of course you know that already. The shaman grins. Colbjorn must tell you the rest. I only heard the screams from my shack. Oh dear. Hey, well, we'll head out here. Shaman's black eyes glint at you from the smoke of her shack as you depart. We'll have to see what happens next. Here we are, Clan Crowfoot. The pitiful emptiness of Clan Eyebright becomes even more apparent when you walk through this bustling northerner village. Children run past laughing, you can smell the warmth of bubbling honey. Your companion ignores all of this, his usual forlorn blank expression replaced with fury. He soon finds what he's looking for, a warrior, larger than even the hulking Colbjorn, clad in the armor of blue crystal. Oh my. Rogvir, Colbjorn roars. Skull turns around, eyebrows raised. I've come to seek revenge for Clan Eyebright. You burned us to the ground, not even the children were spared. A few Crowfoot villagers cover their mouths in horror, but most look on, unsurprised by this revelation. Skull of Clan Crowfoot grimaces. Clan Eyebright stood against the orders of the High Priestess. Colbjorn draws his weapon. We will not join in the bloodbath. The High Priestess wishes doom upon all our people. Rogvir drives his sword into the ground. Godless, the High Priestess has shown us the way, and it is true and good, to cleanse the lands of crawling Empire insects. What northerner are you if you have nothing to fight for, other than your own sniveling life? Skull thunders. I remember you, worm. When you were asked to lie on my sword to save your village, you hesitated. Steps closer, grinning menacingly. It was you who murdered your clan, not I. That's some wild logic. Colbjorn throws one of his mighty swords at Rogvir. Quick as a whip, he dodges it and flings the bolus in return. Cord binds Colbjorn's neck and arms, and he topples back into a waiting band of northerner warriors. You feel an explosion of pain at the base of your skull, and your world goes black. You rouse from your stupor tied to a tree. The rope bites painfully into your wrists. With glittering eyes, you see Rogvir towering over you. Colbjorn is being restrained by a good number of northerners nearby. Colbjorn looks at you, pure fear in his eyes. Skull draws a throwing dagger from his belt, and with a flick of his wrist sends it spinning through the air toward you. Oh dear, you tug at your bindings but make no progress. Colbjorn hesitates for a moment before closing his eyes and leaping into the path of the blade. The steel blade finds no resistance as it buries itself hilt deep in Colbjorn's chest. Oh no. Companion death? What? Your mighty companion slumps to his knees, blood bubbling from his mouth. He falls face first into the cold ground. You know in that instant that Colbjorn is dead. What? I definitely did not expect them to just kill off one of our companions. And now we have a fight against a Brimstone Boss. The leader of Clan Crowfoot, Scald is known even among tyrants for his brutality and bloodlust. Well, we've got the Scorched Blade here, and we need to get some friggin' revenge, so let us do that. Ooh, damn. Okay, he is very quick. Fire Sword, of course, will help quite a bit. And I do have the anti-northerner shield as well. I thought there was one over here. Yeah, there he is. Don't want to be in this corner, though. Ooh. I feel like he hit me with that ice, even though, even through the counter. I wonder if that's a thing. This is not an easy fight. Wish I had the healer here, that's for sure. I think I'll be able to do it, though. Alright, I think it's just him and me now. Oh, his armor is gone. It's gonna be a long fight. We can chew through his armor with this sword because of the fire. Oh. Huh. We don't get to strike him down, huh? Before you can land another blow, you notice the shaman of Eyebright Will crouched in the hills above, shaking her head at you and pointing to Colbjorn's dead body. Knowing little of the old ways yourself, you trust in the shaman to lower your weapon, stating that you will leave with Colbjorn's body. The warriors of Clan Crowfoot consider their casualties and decide to grant you safe passage. You drag the body into the forest. The shaman meets you. Their blood is not yours to spill. In the dark, the horns and trinkets adorning her furs lend her demonic appearance. Yeah, what do we do? Whoa!
A moment of silence for a fallen warrior. He was a fine ally.
Colbjorn's sword. And there's a token for it. Kill 50 northerners. Boy, that's a lot. The shaman draws one of Colbjorn's swords from its sheath and hands it to you. She gives you a black-toothed smile. He is in there. His breath is trapped in it, as I spelled it. How do we save him? Blood, the shaman flexes her hands excitedly. The North deals in blood and honor. All she will say on the matter. Leave the body. It is but a husk now, and it may appease what spirits are watching this night. Huh. You insist on burying his body first, despite the shaman's protests. How will the birds eat him, she asks. Oh, God. With a heavy heart, you reverently place the swords in your pack and bid the shaman farewell. You leave Colbjorn to rest in peace, at least for now.
And thus an ally is lost. Flesh is mortal and transient. Our mission is not.
Wow, it's very interesting. I think for this sword, what I'll probably do is, well, let's see if I can get into a combat here. Also, this card got changed, interestingly enough, here. We'll just do Elder's Gift. Yeah, it's no longer a dice roll. Oh my. It actually gives you this shuffle, which has a lot of really bad options. It's definitely dramatically less powerful than it once was. It does automatically move you to that card. I'm pretty sure I can't beat this one, or Derek Cassat slices through the murmuring crowd like a jet black knife. Your failure will be delightful, she says, winking at you with her golden eyes. Yeah, this is going to require more than an 18, and I don't have any blessings, and I don't have Colbjorn, so this is going to be a loss here, unfortunately. I mean, we can re-roll it, but it's literally impossible. We can't get 20 on a no bonus roll. Yeah. Defeat in the 6th round brings you a reasonable reward. Bummer. Here we go. Yeah, I just wanted to get to the summit here because I want to see what the weapon looks like actually in combat here. I don't think we'll get the close-up because there's going to be a boss involved, so it'll prioritize that. But I figured I'd at least show off the weapon because I'm probably going to do the grinding for the token off camera because 50 kills is a lot. So I'll probably just get the 50 kills and then we'll return to the next part of it. That's cool. It is like one of the Northerner swords. Oh, that's a cool effect. That like crazy lightning effect. I think it did do a stun too. I wonder if we get to keep this sword after. Yeah, that's a lot of damage too. Go. All right, so now that we've seen the sword at least, I'll grind out the 50 kills for this, and so we can get to the next part of Colbjorn's story here. Okay, so we're at Colbjorn's next thing here. I actually accidentally skipped by the first line of the dialogue here, but essentially just as he strides back in. So now that we have killed 50 enemies with his sword, he seems to have risen from the dead. And we also get this Iron Skin Companion blessing as well. Enemies inflict 50% less damage to your companions. It was strange because there's there's no ceremony when he comes back. You just get this token, and you get him back as an available companion, but there's really no story about it. It's a little strange. Scald approaches with his band of warriors. He shakes his head in disbelief. Oh my. Rogvir watches your companion carefully. We buried you. You were dead. You see him wave away a northerner who is preparing to throw a bolus. Colbjorn draws his swords. The flame-touched tips sizzle in the cold air. They watch over me. I fear death no more. Whoa. Scald Rogvir raises his eyebrows in alarm. Oh my. No, we're not going to sacrifice our companion for this, but it looks like perhaps Colbjorn's swords, the one we used, are the ones that he's going to be using now, perhaps? We are going to have to fight Rogvir again here. I'm sure he's none too pleased about the beating we gave him last time. Oh yeah, he is using those swords now instead of his usual ones. Very interesting. Yeah, death could not stop me. What makes you think you have a chance? Now, I actually tried to get the peeler on the way here, but had no such luck, so... I am wearing Callus's ring, though, so at least I won't lose any of my weapon charge here. Boy, he's kind of getting beat up even still. Looks like he might be doing more damage to them now that he's got flame swords. I feel like he might be a little more aggressive as well. He's still gonna need our help though. I think he may also charge up faster. Also, it's kind of funny that those swords are like super tiny on him. Okay, so getting trapped in the corner there with Colbjorn is not a good thing. He's gonna need to do a lot of work here because I'm kind of in trouble. I was so used to having the flame sword from last time. I really can't afford to take many hits here. In fact, one more and I'll be in trouble. See if we can get a stun going again. Whoa! Did not expect that to happen. Might be able to get the kill here during the stun. Wow, Colbjorn just hit him for a ton as well. Damn, that was really close. I definitely did not expect him to swing through Colbjorn at me there. Colbjorn removes the enchanted armor from Rogvir's body and hands it to you. You honored me in battle. Take the spoils with my blessing. Suit of ice.
Cover your body in ice and
Ooh,
see if your heart does
literally.
not soon follow. No action lacks consequence.
Anytime a blessing is gained or lost, draw a game card. Neat.
Well done.
The fearful villagers of Clan Crowfoot peer out from their huts as Colbjorn throws a torch in the body of the Skald and his warriors. It is done. We are avenged. Yeah, what's going to happen to him? The North does not welcome me. The Empire wishes me dead. I will wander and seek honor where it comes. Lord of Clan Eyebright. I will return after this is done, but first I must repay my debt to you. And what about the High Priestess? The Empire culled many bloodlines from the land. The North feared what it was next. Or that it was next. The High Priestess wanted us to kill before being killed. Our elder believed there was no honor in needless bloodshed, so the High Priestess sent our clans to their deaths. Those that stayed, she burned. Damn. Colbjorn empties more spirits over the burning bodies and bends his head in prayer. After a moment of silence, he strides in his usual mournful slowness to the city gates, the remaining members of Clan Crowfoot cowering in his wake. Damn. Well, now it looks like we will have the upgraded Colbjorn, and thus wraps up his part of the story. So we'll see what tokens he gives us here in a moment. Alright, so we have the second Feast of Callus card here. Celebrations in honor of Callus continue when you return to Witchburn. As you enjoy a lavish feast, the servants bring out a ceremonial cake. The Lord announces whoever finds the coin in their piece will be named king or queen of the feast. Cool.
Here we see yet another wheel. Each
We can do
different,
this.
Yet each bearing their own similarities.
Ooh, yeah.
That should help.
As you take a bite, you almost break your tooth on a hard piece of metal. Yeah, let's claim our crown. The Lord crowns you and your royal pampering begins. As the day comes to a close, the Lord makes an announcement. We have one final callous feast tradition to adhere to. The queen of the feast, please come forward. It is your duty to offer yourself as sacrifice to the gods so we may have a successful harvest. Uh-oh. Guards force you into a lizard man costume and lead you up to the battlement. Crowd cheers at the spectacle. Oh dear. The Dead King's scales. That was pretty funny. Sir Adelard the Pale grabs you by your tail and hurls you off the castle wall. Ow. As you lie waiting for the pain to end, the townsfolk gather around. Like Callus himself, the queen has escaped death, shouts the Lord. This must be a sign from the great adventurer himself that he is pleased. We shall have a good harvest this year. Please take as much from the stores as you need as a gift from Witchburn. That is one hell of a ceremony.
A reward.
Sweet,
well
and we got
earned.
that token. And we'll see what that's like in a little bit. Here's a couple of the tokens we received along the way. Finding the lucky coin during the Feast of Callus. You joust. Oh, okay, so I wonder if we can just do the joust encounter now whenever we want. So here is the Dealing with Thieves Platinum card. Against your better judgment, you decide to appeal to the Thieves Guild for their patronage to help fund the journey ahead. Oh boy. I think it's this card. We got it. Some of the guild members are sympathetic towards your cause and offer support in the future. The dealer will add your selected game cards to the deck. Whoa. So these are all platinum cards. We have 40 gold, 20 food, or 15% max life. That's very interesting. We'll do the 15%. Oh wait, we can pick 2. Wow, that's crazy. The rest of the guild shows little interest in getting involved with your misadventures. The dealer adds game cards to the deck, gain 2 fame. So I wonder if those... Does that replace the other cards we would normally get? That's very interesting. That could be extremely powerful. Here's another one of our new cards, the Borrow Burrow. As you trundle along in your horse-drawn carriage, you catch a glimpse of some cheeky gnomes fleeing with your weapon. Oh. You chase them on foot until they dive into a burrow. Take a peek into their hidey hole and discover they have quite a cache of weapons in their lair. Reach your arm into the hole. Of course, I don't really have any weapons in the deck, so... Grab the first thing you lay your finger on. The little round door slams shut as you draw a weapon from their burrow.
Great heroes bore great swords. Swords of legend and myth. You, of course, have this.
I guess they couldn't steal my Scorchblade because I didn't have it equipped, but... I think the soldier's sword is actually slightly better than the fine sword. I'm not actually sure, but that's kind of an interesting little one. I bet that's kind of a really nice one if you've got a lot of weapons in the deck. Might be a good way to just switch them up. Here is the Cheerful Woodcutter card. Now, I didn't actually show this, my apologies, but this was for the Deadly Forest Brimstone card that we've had forever. Essentially, you just need to camp on that card and then make a pretty high roll. I believe it's a 16 in order to unlock it. And this is the card we got from this. So, the Woodcutter greets you with a warm smile. Well, hello there. Don't see many people near these woods. Are you injured? You didn't try to go in there, did you? Turns and gestures to the woods behind him, unwittingly swinging a pile of harvested lumber directly at your head. Oh dear. Hey, a success. You deftly duck beneath the swinging log and roll to safety. Woodcutter turns back to address you. I'm Erdal Thon. My friends call me Thon, and you, he gasps when he sees you sprawled on the ground. No place to slumber, my new friend. He laughs and extends a sturdy arm to help you to your feet. Now let's ask about the forest. The woods of Mortifernum are a strange thing. Some people say they sprung up overnight, causing a farmer to lose his whole herd. Hogwash, of course, but people don't go in there. about the wood? Thon removes the log from his shoulder and shows it to you, running his enormous hand across the grain. See, the lumber here is in high demand. I am told it makes the strongest, straightest spears and arrows, while craftsmen want it for carts, stables, and more. All I know is that people pay a pretty penny for when I bring it back. How do you avoid danger here? Ah, Thon wags a large finger at you. You've already seen the danger of the woods, haven't you? You seem like a kindly sort, so I shall share with you my secret. He gestures a simple gold ring adorning his right hand. Mysterious trader gifted it to me when I offered a favorable rate on some furs. She thought it a worthless trinket. She had never visited these woods. I wore it for years before I ever came here. While others are troubled by shadow beasts and plagues, I am not. Yeah, would you, can I get that ring? Paid well for this wood I collect, and I appear to be the only one who can harvest it. You have to make me a very rich man if I were to give it up. Ooh, he's at least 100 gold. Let's try to haggle. Price will be reduced by the amount you roll. Oh, okay, well that's not gonna happen. I mean, we can't reduce it by 70. Oh, so we could continue. I wonder how low we can get him. I mean, I'm continuing to roll very poorly here. I mean, there's got to be like a limit to this. Or maybe it's just until we fail? So, I mean, realistically, I could get him down to 30 gold. It would just take a lot of consecutive roll wins to do so. Boy, these rolls are just awful. I probably shouldn't have re-rolled that 3, to be honest. Alright, we need a 13 now. It's getting... Oh my god, these rolls are so bad. We're gonna have to take Colbjorn's dice here. That's a bummer. Wow, I still failed it. That's incredible. We don't have 62 gold. Bummer. Are we able to return to this at any time? No. Okay, so I'd have to get a bunch of gold to do that. But yeah, so this is token for paying Thon Erdal, the Forest Guardian's Ring, and Return to Deadly Forest, another token card. Probably need to actually have the Forest Guardian's Ring equipped to do that. A warm glow from the ring provides you with some reassurance as you brave the woods once more. The forest is eerily still. Unseen watchers scrutinize you from the shadows. The breeze rises into a hollow gale, buffeting you with debris. Dark leaves from the forest floor dance and spin in the squall, forming a face. See, my ring finds a new bearer. Do you ache for adventure, or are you a quaint little gardener like the last one? Yeah, we like adventure. Well, you can't be worse than Thon and his endless whistling. This is like a really great image. If you ever made the Guardian of a Forest, be sure to check it. You'll be sharing it with a whistler. Ooh. This weapon was meant to be lost and forgotten, but I see how the world has changed beyond the bounds of my forest. If I could find a great warrior, someone truly worthy, perhaps they could be entrusted with the blade. Yeah, we're a great warrior. Forest Spirit scoffs. Oh, of course! You say you're a worthy and good hero. I guess I'll just take your word for it and hand over this powerful weapon. Well,
nicely
yes?
done.
You must prove your worth. Complete the weapon's trials, and perhaps you will be deemed worthy. Perhaps. Now be gone. Wind picks up once more, engulfing you in fallen leaves. Clutch your ears to block the noise. When the roaring dies down, you find yourself once again at the edge of the forest. Questing mace.
Weathered, and still a viable hunk of metal. Defeat
15 enemies during a single challenge to win this token. Interesting. It's definitely like a soup ladle. Oh, it's during a single challenge, too. I probably will not equip that for right now. Here are our tokens for completing Colbjorn's story. For helping Colbjorn avenge Clan Eyebright, the Suit of Ice, Shaman of Eyebright Wheels, so we'll be able to visit the Shaman again, and the Ally. Interesting, it's just called the Ally. I know it's, you know, he was the Wanderer before, but the Ally is an interesting one. Let's take a quick peek at, it doesn't really matter which one he's going to go into, but let's just take a quick peek at his companion card here. Whoops. Let's see. Flame Strike, yeah. Colbjorn's attacks are now infused with fire, cause 50% extra damage to Northerners. Damn. That's quite a bit. Yeah, so now we've got the ally, the dealer, of course, the rebel, and the magician. The last one remaining is Ariadne. Now, I'm not sure if I'll do hers immediately next, or if we'll go back to do the moon first. But we'll see. But we'll continue this next time. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope this has been helpful if you're going through these quests or you just wanted to see the story. And I will see you soon.